Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check it back.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready? 50's the mic. You can't block me. Okay? Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch one. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter. I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, what's the ball? 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Second and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it. Go. 56. Mike's 56. Yo. Mike 56. Mike 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go. 58 Mike. Can reach 10.
On first down, Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Leroy! 58's the mic. 58's the mic. 3 bucks. Hey, Haywood. 58, boy. 58's Mike. I got one.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They're not ready for 32. Y'all playing right. Hey, pick up. 58's the mic. Watch it slip. Hurry.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Undercut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
He can't hang. Shut up. He's not going to get me. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jacobs now. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 49. Check 49. Motion. Mike's 50. Mike's gone. You don't know no better.
He'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints. 260. Drill right, 22. Smart 56.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
280. Right there. 56. Yeah. Hey, 70. Double up. He's coming, double up. White.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Dobbins calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Shift.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, New Orleans. Ready? Number 20! Situation. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set. 180. Mark 56. Alert. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big 20. Hurry! 58, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 58. Hey, Zoo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, it's Jacobs. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 70! 56, Mike, 56!
From the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You mine. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Coming. Mike 50. Come on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2nd and 9 now. Short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running is Jacobs. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Crash.
2nd and 6. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
See the weapons. Delta.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Oh, 50. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 50. Here we go. Run it.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. The open man here, Renfro. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
40 got.
On first down, Dobbins. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 31, Raiders 17. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they